In this next video, we're going to discuss 4 different strokes: the full stroke, the downstroke, the tap stroke, and the upstroke. So the first one that we'll talk about is the full stroke. You may remember from the fulcrum wrist bounce video, we did 2 preliminary exercises to kind of get used to the feel of letting the stick bounce and to really experience how much the stick wants to bounce when we let it. So the second of those 2 exercises was where we started with our stick high, we played a note, and we let that stick bounce back up to where it started, and that's actually the same as the full stroke. So again, I'm throwing the stick down, and after it strikes the drum, I'm just letting my hand just guide the stick back up. I'm not pulling it up like this. You can see that almost when I'm about to contact, it's almost like I let go of the stick for a second, and then I'm just letting my hand follow the stick back up as it bounces back up. So that's our full stroke. The next stroke is the downstroke, is where we start with our stick high, we play a note, and then we control it after and just keep our stick a couple inches off the head. I'm not letting my stick bounce up too much because the whole point of the downstroke is that we play a note and then we get set up for a quiet note after it. So that's the downstroke. The tap stroke is where we simply just start low and just a tap like that. And the upstroke is where we start low, play a tap, and then bring our stick back up. So a light tap, then I'm bringing my stick back up to get ready for the next stroke. So the first exercise in the stroke section has 2 full strokes, followed by 2 downstrokes, followed by 2 tap strokes, and then 2 upstrokes. So let's do it about this speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see when I did that exercise, I was really exaggerating the stick heights of each one of those. I was getting those full strokes to pop up nice and high, keeping the tap strokes and the upstrokes nice and low. And as much as I can, I'm always trying to get the accented notes to be the same volume and the tap strokes to be, or the unaccented notes to be the same volume. So the next exercise in this section is a single paradiddle with these different strokes applied to it. So here is the single paradiddle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when playing that sticking, of course, on a drum set, I'm probably never going to play these stickings as exaggerated. I'm certainly never going to have the time and space to be able to go. So this isn't how I would play a paradiddle on a drum set, but I think the value of this is really that you get to get inside the choreography of playing some of these rudiments. And the whole point of this stroke section is to play a note while getting ready for the next note, so that when we're playing a sticking, we can always prepare for the next note so that we're not waiting till the last second and then trying to play an accented note. So a little bit faster, if I was to play this paradiddle with these same strokes, maybe like this speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. After the first accent, you'll see I'm getting my left hand prepared to play the accent on beat 2. So that's where playing through some different rudiments using these different strokes can be really valuable, because when it comes to playing something like a single paradiddle, if you're not thinking about these different strokes and getting ready for the next note, it's going to be really difficult to take it past a certain tempo. And especially with the accent at the beginning, you're probably going to have a hard time getting that accent in at a faster speed, so that when it gets up to you're able to come up right after and get ready for that next note. So have some fun with the strokes, and there you are.